If you're wondering why you find it so hard to put your phone down and why you're tired all the time and why everyone's so mad at each other, then it may behoove you to consider a concept called entrainment. I noticed this when I was studying hypnosis recently. In hypnosis, you start to pay attention to different frequencies at which people's brainwaves are trending. In a deeply relaxed state, you'll only have a couple of brainwaves a second, which is hertz, is how many waves or occurrences per second there are of any particular thing. And during very relaxed states, you'll get down to 12 or even 3, a very low amount of hertz for your average brain state at a time. Of course, this is oversimplifying it, but it's still a meaningful number. And then at a greater level of arousal and interest, you'll start registering higher numbers of hertz. So 20, 30, 40, you're very awake. Now, and you should know that at 60 hertz, your brain is very switched on, very excited, focused, and getting things done. And this is why you need to know about entrainment, because if you're looking at your phone, you're being exposed to a screen. Yeah, it's not just the content of your phone, it's not that you like your apps, but you're being exposed to a screen which is going to oscillate, update at about 60 hertz, 60 updates per second. It looks smooth to your conscious mind, but actually it's strobing and bringing your mind along with it, and that's what entrainment is. Your mind comes to follow the speed of anything that it's exposed to. So, if you're watching a movie, 24 frames a second, that's going to give you an alert state, interested, pretty awake. Then up at 60, you're very switched on, you're very problem solving. And I think this has a strong effect on how people view almost everything they experience. When they're online, everything becomes a problem. I don't know, everything becomes something to be solved, which puts you in a mood to buy things for sure, and it puts you in a mood to criticize people, and it puts you in a mood to be very opinionated one way or another on things, and not really in a mood for any of the greater things that humans aspire to, such as compassion, empathy, deep thought, or like intuition. So I recommend, and I think this is just my guess, but I don't think you can really relax when you're, and it's not when you put your phone down, it stops being in that mode as well. You're entraining your brain to be in this condition of hyper awakeness, and I think it wears people out. I think it's not good for you. You're not meant to. You're supposed to have like some daydreaming time, but if you're looking at this screen and training your brain for like 9 hours a day, even if you're relaxed and looking at your phone, looking at the most relaxing thing on your phone. That's why some of these meditation apps are kind of a joke. Oh yeah, stare at this screen and relax your brain. I don't know if it's going to relax. You need to be in much lower frequencies to have a proper relaxation or a meditative state. Counseling over your phone, not a great idea. I don't know. You're not going to, I mean, maybe it's possible, but I think you're making it more difficult. So, my recommendation is to step away from the phone a little. I know, but that's not really helpful. I think what I would say, if you have a takeaway from this video, is think when you look at your phone, think what you're doing to your mind. Like, think you're putting it in service of this device. You're really sapping your own free will and, in a sense, making yourself nothing more than a slave. But, I mean, it's a choice. It's obviously you've got to use a phone these days, but I think once you know the things I've been telling you today, you can't unknow them. Once you see what it's doing to you, you can't unsee it. And so, I mean, I still use a phone, but like, be the one using the phone. Don't have the phone using you. Rant over. Hope you enjoy that.